Ikeshima, an island in Nagasaki, Japan with a population of 91. But it wasn't always that low. Having once boasted a population of over 10,000, this 0.42 square mile island grew in population rapidly due to the opening of a coal mine in the 1950s. After a slow decline throughout the late 20th century, the mine closed in 2001, leading to a drastic decline in population to what it is today, with many people abandoning their homes, apartments, and businesses in the process. Now, the island isn't fully abandoned, as there are still several ferry trips that run each day, as well as a hotel, meaning you can freely explore and even sleep on the island. Which is exactly what I did. After arriving, I was being shuffled around by a bunch of people. There were people guiding me to the bus, which surprisingly this island has. And from there, people guided me straight into the hotel and checking me in. I'm pretty sure I was the only one staying there that night. I didn't see or hear another person that wasn't staff.
They put me in the room with the Western style bed. The only one. I didn't ask for it. I had to ask for a futon room instead. So, there's no one here. It's a nice room though. You got a TV. This is all 3,000 yen. Well, traveling here all the way from Fukuoka was a pain. When I don't have a car. I almost missed the last boat. I had to get a taxi just to speed up past the bus so I can make it. Yeah. That's cool. Now I'm starving and tired. So, good thing that the only place to get food on this island is closed. Yay. Guess I'll get it tomorrow morning. I stocked up on snacks, so I guess that's my dinner. Good morning. I kind of wanted to explore during the night, but when I got there was a bunch of people guiding me around for some reason. It was so weird, and no one was here, so a bunch of people traded me off to next person just to make sure I get here. So yeah, I'm now on the ask.
Before I went to check out, I noticed a room with some sort of exhibit. So I decided to check it out. Kids grew up here. Adults did work here, and together they created a lively, tight-knit community with festivals, school activities, shops, and houses. This is where people's homes were, the stores they shopped at, the restaurants they ate at, the shrines they prayed at, the schools they learned at. Just left here, in a dormant state. The Ikeshima coal mine began development in 1952 and officially opened in 1959. The population henceforth skyrocketed, with jobs in high demand, as coal was a vital ingredient of Japan's post-war economic boom. To accommodate for the increasing population, multiple large apartment complexes were built as housing provided for the workers. The coal from the mine was valued for its high quality. However, by the 1990s, cheaper imported coal became more easily accessible, and other energy sources such as oil became more common, and Ikeshima, as well as many other coal mines across Japan, began to suffer as a result. By 2001, the mine had closed. Most of its 2,500 employees, now finding themselves unemployed, would flee the island in search of other opportunities. With the closing of the coal mine and most people leaving the island, businesses on the island began to suffer and slowly closed their doors. Until we reach today, where just a measly 91 people live on the island as of June 1st, 2025, with only a few businesses remaining. Something as simple as grocery shopping requires residents to leave the island. With the remaining population struggling, many on the island have found an opportunity in tourism, with tours of the coal mine and other areas of the island available. Once I checked out, I went out to see what I can only describe as feeling like something out of a movie or a video game. Giant apartment complexes, abandoned and overgrown. It's as if human life just disappeared from a city overnight, and nature took its place. While I had intended to eat here, it was unfortunately closed. The restaurant I had wanted to eat at was called Kachan no Mise. It was created by a woman affectionately known as Kachan. She wasn't from the island originally. Rather, she moved there to open the restaurant after seeing all the businesses on the island close. And wanting to make sure the people of the island had a place to eat, she opened the restaurant. Unfortunately, Kachan's restaurant would too eventually close in March of 2023, just a couple of months after I had filmed this. There's a video by Asahi Shimbun showcasing Kachan's last day working the restaurant. I'll link that in the description if anyone's interested. Although it is in Japanese, so keep that in mind. Although I didn't get to eat, I did, however, get acquainted with the island's local cat population, which, since the mine has closed, has taken over the island.
I got myself some buddies.
I made some friends, and even learned some of the native language. In fact, one of them even decided to come and join me on my journey.
Okay, you're coming. Okay. Let's go. It's walking around there. Where'd you go? Oh, hi. Watch out. You're in my way. Meow. Meow. Yeah, we got this.
After walking with the kitten for a bit, and, they kept hovering around me, and was clearly asking for something. I was wondering what it could have been, until I thought,
You want me to guide you back?
maybe they were lost.
So this guy was following me because he was lost, I guess.
With the kitten reunited with its family, I decided to head out and continue on my journey. I eventually found myself coming across an abandoned school. Ikishima's combined elementary school and middle school opened in 1959, before being split into two separate schools, and then recombining in 2006 due to decreasing population. As of 2026, only one student remains in the elementary school and one student in the middle school.
Are you gonna have a jinja here?
I then stumbled across a shrine, which had some coins in it, meaning it is still being used by the locals. I decided I would pray there too. After having explored for a bit, it started to rain. I took this as my sign to start to head back, as Nagasaki city center was far, and I didn't want to get back too late. As I was walking to the bus stop, I noticed a whole other area on the island I've yet to explore. I'd only just scratched the surface. On the bus ride, I got a glimpse of all that I missed out on. Perhaps one day I will return and see the rest of what this island has to offer. But for now, I'll have to bid this island farewell. As I reflected on my journey across Kyushu, I couldn't help but think of something. You see, the day prior, I had explored a bit of Karatsu in Saga Prefecture. There was a noticeable lack of people. The ones who were there were all elderly, and the infrastructure and many houses seemed to be falling apart. This isn't uncommon across rural Japan. Ikishima, while being one of the more drastic examples, isn't the only place that is hurt as a result of Japan's economic stagnation, deindustrialization, and decreasing population. This is a common trend across Japan. At the very least, I hope I can help keep the memories alive by documenting my time on Ikushima, as well as some of the history.